Life has moments where it's really, really good, and then it has moments where it just sinks below depths and you feel absolutely terrible. But there are a couple of things that you can do to guarantee you are as happy as you can be a lot of the time, and that is by letting go of some types of things. So if you want to know the types of things that you need to strive for and let go completely, this is a video for you. My name is Anna, and stay tuned for the video. Let go of complaining. Complaining is something that a lot of us do to say we're not happy about a situation, and we actually use it as a way to bond with someone else. But the concept of complaining keeps us in that current state, and it will drain our energy, meaning that we don't actually have vital energy and resources to actually change the feeling or the condition of the circumstances that we are in. So the more that we complain, the more we actually remain in that situation that we're unhappy about instead of actively changing. The awkwardness to say no to something. Sometimes you may say yes to avoid saying no, which means that you really never wanted to do that thing in the first place that you just agreed to. The sooner that you can let go of feeling scared in the confrontation of actually declining something, your life becomes so much easier. The fear of asking for something. This could be in a relationship. Maybe you want to feel more intimacy and get your needs met. You want some more romance, so you ask your partner if they can treat you a little bit differently. Or it could be in your friend circle. You may ask for some space and some time to collect your thoughts, and to obviously save some money because your friends are chronic spenders and going out to the pub a lot. Or maybe the friend group's very extroverted. It even could be in a work situation. You could be struggling at something because you need more time, or more ideas, more clarification, or more eyes on a project to understand something to progress. We all need to ask for help for something at one point in our lives, and it happens to everyone. It's not a form of weakness, it's actually a form of growth, because you are trying to acquire something that is going to make your internal state feel better, and that is very healthy to do so. Letting others change who you are. If you are hanging out with people who say things or they do things that make you feel that you are not good enough, you are not smart enough, you are not clever, or even you are not beautiful enough, then you need to learn to let them go. It's common practice to unfollow people on social media, so it should be just as easy and less painful to unfollow people in real life. Let go the need for control. Us humans, we want to conquer and we want to own everything. We are all obsessed about owning a house, we're all obsessed about driving fancy cars, when really Mother Nature owns the land, and technically we don't really own anything. From a philosophical standpoint, we are only here temporary, we don't own anything. But we have this need to control something. It's deeply ingrained within the human psyche. And when we try to control something, we end up missing some beautiful moments in life because we get upset when things don't go our way. Instead, we need to learn to let go and just let the universe do what it needs to do and just let things be. You may notice as well that when you stop chasing something that you wanted, you actually get it much quicker. The next thing that you need to let go of to be happy is stop the overthinking. Overthinking can look very different depending on the people that it comes from. It could be overthinking that your partner is cheating on you when in fact they are not, and you are ruining a good relationship. Maybe you think that your friends don't quite like you as much as everyone else in the friend group. Or overthinking about perfecting your business career or the next project you want to go on in order to make more money. Instead, the sooner that you can let go of all of this overthinking and just focus on factual things, life becomes so much easier. Overthinking does not cause great things to happen, so you need to take a deep breath, focus on exhaling, and just let it go. Comparing yourself to someone else. If you compare yourself with someone else, you will always end up feeling jealous, and you will feel just majorly insecure about who you are as a person. This will dim your own light, and you will hold on to that person being much higher than you. You need to learn to love yourself, and you need to be happy with who you are in this current present moment. You need to be happy with what you have, because the grass is always greener on the other side. Is it really? No, it's not. You know that deep down. And if you let someone else own your power, you lose out on the person you are supposed to be. Let go of your self-doubts. The only person that holds us back from achieving greatness is actually our inner person. It's actually ourselves. Yes, I get it. Some of us grew up in less than ideal situations. Some of us have physical limitations, which means we can't be as active as we hoped. Now, survivors are still in toxic situations. They feel like they're going to be stuck in that situation for years and they can't break out of it. But the one thing that you do have control over is how you perceive yourself and the actual problems you are facing. Because if you doubt yourself, you are setting yourself up for instant failure. Now, some of the best things that have been created is when we step just outside of our comfort zone. So let go of the idea that someone else is going to give you that confidence to achieve the things that you really want to do, because sadly, that isn't going to happen. No one is going to tell you and give you the resources to say, okay, go do this thing, you're good enough now. No one's going to give you a step-by-step process of how to feel happy in your own life. So instead of doubting yourself, you need to have the hope and the faith that things will get better if you put in tremendous effort. Please let go of your past mistakes and also previous heartbreaks. Sometimes the biggest thing that we can choose to not let go of is the mistakes of the things that we did in the past, and also the pain of heartbreak of someone that we are no longer with. Now, regardless if you caused a breakup to happen because of your actions, you have to forgive yourself and you need to let that go. And one of the best ways to forgive yourself and to let go of your past mistakes and pain is to accept that what you did back then, you did in the moment with the tools and the expertise and the intelligence that you had. You couldn't have done it any other way. You should never compare yourself to who you are now with the person that you were in the past, because situations happen to allow us to grow into better people. And if it wasn't for that thing that had happened, you would not be the amazing person you are today. So it's worth looking back on very painful situations and seeing the positive things that came out of it. Stop judging yourself on your worst moments, because that is not you on an everyday basis. Please let go of chasing people. If you rewind this video, you would already understand that you need to stop forcing control over people, because you probably think it gives you happiness, right? But it doesn't. And this includes chasing people too. It could be chasing your friends to make sure that they are still interested in you. You're showing up twice as hard, trying to hang out with everyone. It also means chasing the romance in a partnership. If you chase something, the natural law of the universe means the other thing will continue running that cycle. So you are constantly chasing something. So instead, you need to stop chasing, remain where you are, and that thing will come back. Because if you chase, you are giving something the chance to run away from you. And obviously you don't want to do that. But in the efforts of chasing after someone, you actually lose yourself. And remember, if someone wants to be a part of your life, they wouldn't get you to chase them now, would they? Let go of your expectations. It is so easy to blame other people for us not having idealistic situations. We may go into relationships expecting someone to serve us, to give us our needs. We always want to get what we want to make us feel secure. But when in reality, you should never expect anything from anyone. Now, of course, we expect our parents to look after us because, well, let's be very honest. We were once dependent on them at one point in our lives. It was crucial they looked after us. However, that is the only strongest relationship that you will ever experience, where you are expecting someone else to serve you unconditionally. If you can let go of these expectations for people to make you feel happy, your life will be easier. You will actually find that life just falls into place, because your happiness is not created from another person, it's created inside of you.